Turns off the brain, it's a broad race of Eva. Turns off the brain, and the sweat of the liver. Turns off the brain, it's a broad race of Enchine. Abba, Sinkiriba, Sinkiriba. Aha, the drums are talking. Balogo drums. Bume, Dauta, Sapepe, Onyode, 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 Onyode. Osi Susubribi Papabi, Fabua Ghana. Let's do this together. Alright. A one, a two, a three, break it down. Susubribi Pabi, Fabua Ghana. Nagana Beyo, Enyeyo.
Alright, good evening. My name is Joe. Emma Akwaba Mrama TV. Live on Facebook, YouTube, and a TikTok. And then you may say, "Basa ye adom no de adom na dom ye." Yakwa sorry. Yakwa kosum Nyankopon. The mom call Friday ko ememe da fon so akọ. And anne ya yenkokose dan so etimi akoye de a nyame adom. Yakwa aba. Enyuna adwo. Say enyunu ju say ya na Sunday evening a. Ye bon komo edwen ye man Ghana ho. And it's in a Jumedi and Yatunidi beyond the headlines. It is your most authoritative current affairs, social and political talk show. And the Debra you may be a brand new singer Abua Pem. Now, and ne, the a song. The no transit because he said, non con ebabo. Now, come on, a baby did it. And then I think said, Gen Z for baby away from home. In penny for baby and so from home. And will be answer so a fan when you said, and come on, no baby. A idea in your pa. Obasha na nsen ye ne yine for ta bon komo pa ye kone ye ba ne ye kɔ football inside mundi a hɔ na ye kɔ ye be program bia na di achi ne se no se ene om bedi nkomo ha na ye hwɛ de ye kɔ so school mo mo nhyehyɛ ye mo dwumadi o mo di senior school ne tie ne ntimi di hu nkomo eti na me dwumadi no ye two session me the first one bebra we no achi no wi a na me the second one so e de aka ho de abra wo me di na kwa me fresh lofty me twam ho abase ye ba ye no nkomo twetwe ne de abra wo. And then you remember Saka, Ura James Clark Hayford, who call you know a penny pa na or no institutional advancement and alumni relation officer, or sign a registrar in charge of Dean of Student Office. It is who do you know this year. And I post on social media and so a copper. So one study ya check repa or you'll be so kasa to me kasa pa church and semo. Tianyam one say I didn't yet. Registrar in charge of the Dean of Student Office or next school for no bit me interacting. Right, James Clark. Good evening. Brian, I'll permit to say. Yamia dum hoya pa. Kasa ba alumni program. The son now kasa na say, hey, chairman wait me kasa pa o. Oh, shall be well. This is the crowd. Mo san yo. Mo san yo. Ma men hwa office no. E ho dwumadi te san. So that's it. And I think the monitor I send them to the vice chancellor. Don't know by me. I'm a fresh lot here. Because fire safety that time in the program, you come and stream it live and I share it. My attitude is that my DBI, they share very good content. I also share. Okay. I don't add any caption, but I share. Okay. But one of the reasons are you come up by it on social media. Vice chancellor personal Facebook wall. Every 50 pages, a lot of people 1 million. Okay. 1 million. A lot of engagement on the vice chancellor social media page. I'm talking about just Facebook alone. I mean by that platform. Wow. That number of engagement, whether sharing, commenting, it's 52,000. Wallahi. In 28 days. In such a way, the vice chancellor himself is very active. In fact, on your team, by normally he monitors and he posts.
and he
Wow.
engage pa. He's the most engaging vice chancellor on any social media platform in Ghana.
Yes. Because
Everything, and you see one unique thing that on your only about on some vice chancellors or you do my power no come with a vice chancellor from SRC week, Akwaba week, anything he would do put it there because you're vice chancellor for students and staff. So why will you concentrate only on yourself?
yeah.
But other things are
Because the school need
yeah. So and he's the only person I tell people that sometimes I am confusing you know you have to have more conversation because if you the Ghana is upon be am saying
okay.
on possible.
Okay.
The most upon my office or institutional advancement no ya za in there ye bodewu adibiara upon University of Energy Resources or bazi 2011 31st December 2011 origin no or the Ghana in our wati or that mention in our wati na ye hia stakeholders so on board because we use the media a lot e be je there Shaponi obobazi only 20 years obobazi 31st December 2011
yes.
and I year first student 17 November Saturday 2012
Okay.
with 154 students
154 students. Okay.
now you see the difference is that you had only invested in Ghana Besia or by a vice chancellor for the second time in Ghana history.
Okay.
The first one was Cape Coast 2007. Professor Jinana Opukajima, remember vice chancellor and
the current
the vice president of the Republic of Ghana.
Okay.
But you know what the first Ansana Tech being a third vice chancellor, a female with Professor Akusia Dixon.
Okay.
So you know what unique history. Then that time now, late President Mills, sorry. Of vision there, only vision there. Energy and natural resource will be a main issue. The Metana Galam so issue.
Yes.
No issue, but then
that is true.
Galam say a main issue.
Ah.
Or show the visioner and the land president only other Champagne Bobazi. The met time none the vice here the current president.
Yes.
Now met two and some friend Tuesday 24th of July na Okoye no. And I have vice current president Obedi Nazi. This Champagne Bobazi. That's around time you know bay. Because President Mills passed away 24th of July.
Yeah.
And then university first to the 17th of November 2012.
Okay.
And a month we said that so like 5 months, 4 months. When President Mills passed away, good. Then the university was established 154 students. First, Ghana for you're very funny people. We are used to the old brand. Some TV Marshall, it ought to be GTV. But me crowd there, Massam TV, okay, cheaper. On buying cherry, but or run today. Our GTV so run it.
Radio so
very good.
This month,
very good. I mean, I know you can do more than that. And see, I like a beautiful studio. Champagne bear in terms of age on cherry, but the more reads or your strong.
Good.
Now, Champagne no bit to Sunyana her uncle or a Champagne which no alcohol because no new product no as our way. The records I see CI Ghana ha. There was student pa your first year something 8,400. First years alone when you invest in total resources. In fact, within Bono is Bono and a half a region. So upon be and burn invest in total resources. 8,400. Last year, your matriculation 28th of February. Vice Chancellor or catch admission team one stop admission because no abroad. You can't see admissions about 1 month to matriculation. So there are two processes. You more letter in admission letter, but the three school fees ultimately have enrolled.
Okay.
Into the difference between enrolled and admitted.
Okay.
Into those that are enrolled, why depend there or
yes.
They are 8,400. You know, student population now they are more than 20,000.
Wow.
Into offer there, the fastest growing university not only in Ghana but in Africa. You road on your field. Into I'm showing you road be deceive, but the product comes from the university. There's none in Ghana. I challenge everybody to see the only way we do Japon is when you meet other universities for competition.
Yes.
And I'll give you reasons. 2022, when the whole Ghana or call the whole world for what they call World Debate Championship. Ghana hanging na we are not public speaking. You probably winning of University of Energy. On fi baby ya.
Is it lady?
Lois.
Okay.
Lois Poku Zoe. Was studying mechanical engineering. Wow. She was not a first class, not was a second class student. But no, you look Otumukasapa into Ghana no be any we were the first to get it.
Wow.
Just last year, You call we found Cosmos Innovation Challenge. Student pitch ideas. Ideas. What was the banner? Can one seminar? When you went to KNUST School of Business, no, you now presented 18. Out of the 18, 5 unya sika cash price of $10,000. The least one was $5,000. We presented the second highest number.
Okay.
But UDS bought about 16. You had 8. We presented 8. You had 5.
Wow.
Into the most shampoo no see one. Ebia no be ye. I always tell you, one of the secrets is that staff no dedicated and committed.
Okay.
On average, Ghana hanging now, Shampona was staff age of him or University of Energy and Natural Resources.
The young people.
The youngest faculty in Ghana, public university, the University of Energy and Natural Resources.
Okay.
Average age 37 years, 6 months. Missing baby. It tells you there, Shampona Bobas and Warriors. We receive a lot of reports from companies. There's a young lady, I have to bring her to the studio.
Okay.
Just last month, 27th of May to 1st of June, occur Russia for a competition, cyber immune autonomy competition.
Okay.
The whole world, he won 2 medals, gold medals. Nobody won in Ghana apart from her. Last year, October, the whole Ghana converged, universities in both technical universities and public universities, for a debate at Accra Technical University. National championship. You now won. But that's I said, your school, on your University of Communications.
But I didn't say, but
the product are trained, you must
communication can win.
You must communicate well. I did you while you know will be any Ghana. Not even in Africa. There's a both in the other time. Carbon town monitoring flags, carbon credits, other countries, your carbon emission they pay for it. How do you measure it? Ghana, the whole Africa. We are the only tertiary institution you will be. I will see Bia Forest, Town Reserve. Okay. Obi and we work with Czech Globe, Czech Republic to do that. Then there's a center by name Earth Observation Research Innovation Center. A check calendar for 2025. August and July, that page was dedicated for University of Natural Resources by the Ghana National Fire Service. Okay. Or show the role we play. And about satellite communication installation as a the grant to train satellite communicators or installation as we do it. Okay. Not any other university. And I tell you that as a vice chancellor, I may me bring it in. You see, I am of the opinion there. I send you a test. As often the cut-off point is a barrier to tertiary education. Yeah. So I can't from 2 crab but for Kazi. Oh, I am simple in English. Some is all camp of papa. Mr. Bafupa. But for Kai is imposing tree now, Macan and our fancy. Yeah. Now, maybe a second is not meant bro for some on your cry. Number for Oya Zaman Papa. O Sunday, my child was secondary school. My child, the Holy Child School, Cape Coast for about 9 years. Okay. My child university for 3 years. My child, the basic school, be headmaster. Maybe 18 years, and I'm joined university. Many in Kakra. Messiah PTA chairman for a girls' school in Takrady, and Hunterman Girls in High School. Okay. The men with the environment, exposure and experience, or changing your learning outcome. That is true. Not meant to brofo, but for Kanoya Mason, but then them to Kakra. Or Chad, something has changed. But Shampona, when you na pedal bacono, they will bring what they call a cut-off point. Programmer Edo Krabe 14 to my what's when you tone to me yet. Edonia 8 in the graduate fee paying student. The question is that ask yourself, the school or your abandoned school, another private school. And I said, yeah, that's a quiet private school. Oh yes, yeah. Because at the end of the day, across the country, secondary school, what is national science and math quiz? Shall resort to Ofi Winchi, Ofi Bono region, shall resort to Ofi Greater Accra, shall resort to Ofi Central region. You see that certainly the spirit in your wide. Yeah. Until you cannot sit somewhere and say this is cut-off point, we should go by it. The vice chancellor and management says that my students in Biano, because per Ghana report, to make it to a university, you need A1 to C6. Yes. That is what the law says. In American, that's what the law says. Into A1 in English, call mathematics, together science or social studies. Yeah. Then A1 in your elective subjects, about 3 of them, to C6. Into Azumide James like Ford, I went for an interaction after exams. Minya 36. I qualified to go to the university. The point is that how many Ghanaian public universities will allow you to go there? No. Very good. You're not qualified. And I'm catching up for there. Ghana need baby here opportunity. Some man no America sa. Maybe school na mente brofo. Menye A, menye B, menye C, menye D.
Obi so okra ho a. Otro ne wasi kwa no. Depend on circumstances and a bit me man afi. Yeah, e bi kwa na nye.
I'm telling you.
Made but just that bibi na am favor na man atimi akọ.
There's a boy, he's going to Germany now, not Oko Drobo Senior High School. When you're around 12, 14, 15. All of you are Robert students.
Okay.
There's a lady by name, no, you more barracks or this place, Sunyani.
Okay.
Friend Deborah Kanyari. The story of that girl will inspire you. No, but Oko science, I was secondary school, Oko St. Louis. When you're 16 was secondary, I was JHS. St. Louis, how can you get 16? 1 4. Inti father no room, Ghana is I just find protocol.
Yeah, we had then.
Father didn't influence the room. Okay, no, what say? One man can on your sign because system don't you find your science.
Okay.
The same opportunity. We are denying the children because only 6, only 7, only 8.
But if you don't come, bit me aye.
My brother, into a visual art. No, it's visual art. No, yeah, I be 1 semester. No, so opedo on a science student. No, opedo a nurse in future because them are me yare. No, the nurse actually help.
Okay.
No, pachawana. In painful do man okonya a year of friend them science in ye okonya science ye home accounts.
Okay,
the only
okay, home accounts meet me wako
nursing.
Yeah
invest in it home accounts one more chance a general one more chance agree one more chance science one more but some universities no and yes science students are into nursing. Ghana is a funny country, you have to study.
That's true
because they deny of opportunities. Now when this lady came to University of Energy, no, she was very brilliant. 2023 we were school, she was a Robert student. Can you imagine?
And you can imagine, say, refusing.
Yes.
Oh God.
She was a Robert student for 2023. Now, make the story, no. Never the child who was born raised in your high school. Now I was say gum, and I felt this a clear example of Ghana for you deny of opportunity. Obi anyone about additionally, Obi an environment. If you were raised in Trasaco. O bro person was say me madam pano baby am bro program time
tie class bi do koko na da den
on nche dem mbeni o brother on nche dem mbeni when I pick up motuma ka bibi nti I feel that the University of Energy no abobaza ma bonofo bunu is na hafofo opportunity be brewo ho na council chair metendo na ma sorry na nadoma hin His Royal Majesty
Osaje Force Adeyo Fridi Ajuman
be the second. Ono oye president of Bono Regional House of Chief.
Yes.
Or president of the Traditional Council. Osaye distinguished council chair. He is the only person okay there. Last year, Ubi of a Robert student be a brand new Toyota hybrid saloon car. BC Ghana baby. Let dinner on the award no. Didn't die. She's from a poor home like myself.
Wow.
Obi school 2018. Or such a 13 years okay. When you come to school, Kadobo Wamba 2019, 2021, 2021 obey you. Master, poverty is not a disease. We need to speak. One bin, but 2018, 2019, about 2021. Into the meeting where we also know nothing about. But on your opportunity, Ben, on your opportunity, Ben, you
very well.
And she studied chemistry. Ghana for you're very funny people. Make a home. There were specific programs to be up and buy on your teaching on your nurse and health later because on an abamba for the Jumae. But program of university be a me communication studies. Me BSc Agric Science.
Okay.
And I'm so proud of myself. My oh me. I remember my grandmother be some communicum. My that was upon a sana a human. She doesn't understand why I don't book university because the so the university has come to stay. Investing in eco mechanical engineer. I was saying the other time, a class of 370, almost 70 of them if you put it in high school. The University of Energy students in here, every part of Ghana they are there, from Prempeh to Fantipim, Prempeh College, assistant headmaster, and baby in Oade.
Okay.
Fija headmaster, and about Oade. The headmasters themselves, when you, as all the be some of one there, who run classroom, compare level 200 computer science, level 200 IT. Look at someone like Peter Piahini. What's up, Piahini, my brother? Yeah. He's the only person who said that IT no me and family science student. Regardless of your program. And when they come, me home a console for that's my favorite program anyway. They will get to first class. They go to industry, they do all. It's a clear example of maybe I just ask my kind of you never provide you affordable, accessible, and higher quality. The more they buy so in your power.
And any department one more doors.
No, you born and you see the way he dealt with the student. See, say way HOD, Abaye Dean.
Wow.
Because of him wasn't more, but he's very young.
He
understand the issues. Offend Dean to pack. Yeah. So the opportunity to me is me catch uncle for the Yawazoye. If you don't talk about Obi ho nyim.
Yeah.
Na ofi there school university no there. If you mpa yambo no for yan na outside we think about university.
That sa na eko. Yeah.
Because they know the university no guy be called last month. There's a guy by name Godwin Owusu AJ, University of Bridgeport, USA of A. This class master student, he was the best student.
Okay.
And see on yet happen and sacrifice of staff. There's a professor by name Ismail Imahi, not called Nigeria. Now I'll be for plane, also for plane. He will go with the students. And now us James go with me. So I was part of the trip.
Okay.
Now you a white bus, no. You took one. Oh no, Dr. Selina Massa, former HOD, Dr. Alfred Benebo, just to students in opportunity. When they went to Nigeria, University of Lagos, UNILAC, one of the 1962 universities was established around the same time UCC was established in October 1962.
Okay.
And then the student had opportunity to do a presentation at a Sheraton Hotel, Agoke. What presentation? They thought they were lecturers. We were 4 of them. Now 2 of them are in US.
Okay.
That one is going to China. Because and I will be doesn't come because lecture no to come. He would have gone by flight. Nobody cares.
On the corner baby.
But what's the main first student in Kango? And that act has always stayed with me. You know what attitude be will be nibi. I remember the former IGP visited us, Dr. George Akufu Dampari.
Okay.
And the way he was received, there was a day in your case, the boy be film. Will be do if you remember.
Yes.
The IGP spoke to everybody, vice chancellor, pro vice chancellor, registrar, because you know it's a home. Oben kona ya fado ye di ntino asam to ye no okan ye yankofo ye di ehun. Our vice chancellor leadership are very accessible.
Okay.
Since America say me vice chancellor Professor Sarabedi the whole Ghana, all the vice chancellors in Ghana, he's the new chairman. Been see you know about that, but we see.
Wow.
Professor Sarabedi in 2024 was adjudged as the best public university vice chancellor. You now has been adjudged as the energy institution of the year in the year 2025. Our CBA program, the center has been adjudged the best center in the whole country.
Wow.
Apart from that, the university have 3 categories of workers. Senior members here, teaching, non-teaching. If you're an administrator, we belong to an association by name, Ghana Association of University Administrators. Shall we declare strike, crime or strike? Because of condition of service. But the National Secretariat, you know, somewhere first month of the year, UDS competing with but we won.
Okay.
We are going to host it for the next 2 years. Also, you know, you was not in the but you pushovers like that. And we know what you are doing. And see, I want people of Ghana and Africa to know that. So you are from United, I'm a chrono. Now students are staying far away. Do me see Doma. When I came to Sunyani 6 years ago, I catch on quite in the Dumis also Kanawa.
Yeah. But
I'm telling you, in the Cape Coast community, there's no big industry that I know. The only industry is educational industry. Or yes, into Gassans, or infantip, my only child, and I Wesley girls, and I national, and I agree. Our community University of Cape Coast, and yeah, so Sunyani, we used to be the breadbasket of the country, but now education that can home.
Yeah.
Urban games are, sports, urban university games are, you know, it's not a pushover. And the last mini games in UPS, we were 4th. The record holder for 800 meters, so you're not student, Posha Boaji.
Yeah, I think it's Martinity.
Good.
Yeah.
Posha Boaji from here. And you know, urban entertainment, our small lady, Naja Ferry.
Yeah.
We poached her and brought her. She's on 4 scholarship.
Oh, yes. Wow.
we our story, Emma.
More strategic, Papa. Hey, more strategic, Papa.
Mr. Laughter. My close friend is the vice chancellor, and the vice chancellor tells me anytime there's opportunity, the boy must come and join the university. Baby, Sunyani does baby. There's no town like Sunyani in Ghana. There's none.
Wow.
Han cost of living with fame. A penny pass some. Oh, what job atum. So for us, Ibaha, you don't want to go back again. And at the channel also top notch. Once you leave this ecosystem,
I said me alumni and asymmetry. Is it lecture about because Hano Babe retired?
Yeah.
We free wow.
UDS alumni president.
Yeah.
Paul Asinab.
Yeah.
Also be free one or better nowadays.
Yeah.
Or show there was
okay.
I always say that life you can't have everything.
But
Me, I tell people that the government of Ghana, let me applaud the president of our republic. Me, the president I na there no free stress policy no. Obi owo school bia no abano so nifi kakra. IT they were paying 3,600. Now government gives them 3,200.
And it's almost
absorbing everything. Inti going to university. Oh, here anybody go school oh. Me principal in.
Yeah.
Oh, here anybody go school.
Scaffold then I say.
So what papa brother
to what? You know to buy and now to
good
family business or
family business. But to me where I'm coming from no. And government is making it easy that enter and they out of it. Apart from that, first now student loan transfer from second year, first year to the final year. Now because all of them are taking student loan transfer, no fee stress for first year. No, student loan transfer start from second year to the final year.
Okay.
So with the extension now.
Okay.
Because the first year, everybody in the tertiary institution must get that no fee stress policy.
Okay.
But from second year to fourth year, so the government gives you loan. When I took the facility, me a student, and me 2 year, 12% compound interest. But now government have reduced it to 6%. And no more compound, but simple interest. So look at what the government has done.
That's why I did.
So you want you to go to university. Or per there was soon opportunity to university.
Okay.
We Sunday, Sanko school now, Ubinima Zanya Coupon. So for me, education is a bit very, very accessible. And Obianko school nibi. Now at least a good kakra. Otumu boy chance to cry na ibimo. Remember from who know you wazi obi enyu mobile. There's a guy by name Ali Iliasu. He was the lead policy for Africa Center for Energy Policy. We're poaching away to Germany. Our students are doing equal forest science. There's a partnership with a company is investing in Germany. If you are masters now, second semester you go to Germany for 6 months and you come back.
Wow.
I was in Spain in April. We went to Spain, France, Netherlands, and Germany. We're students, you're not students.
Okay.
In September, we are sending about 12 students to Spain. A program like petroleum engineering. Here 2 years for Ghana, you do 2 years in the US. When your CGPA is more than 3.0, it might be on merit. You go to US and you come back. Senior.
Yeah, programs are more because I think so. Obi or share your name. Yeah. Or be interested in programs. Because I say they were both school now, but that's what almost school now. Yeah, it's a school graduate. I can see a university.
Oh yeah.
And because they were more picture no.
So program be yeah. Engineering program. Engineering the requirement is physics and elective maths.
Okay.
But we don't have a cut-off point for programs. From civil engineering, mechanical engineering, renewable energy engineering, petroleum engineering, agriculture engineering, computer engineering, with your 6 consultants no share no more program into me they will advise you.
Okay.
They'll talk to your parent. We do nursing open to home econ student, general art, why history, why literature, CRS, you still qualify.
Okay.
Then general agri student qualify, general science student qualify. Yeah. Medical laboratory sciences, that's only science students. Student. Yeah. Computer science. Yeah. Information technology. Yeah. Stars. Yeah. Actuarial science. Yeah. Geography. Agricultural science. Odoma. That campus in Doma.
Okay.
Friends, climate change and resilience. Yeah. Now Doma. So we have a lot of programs that we do. Lands development and then urban development in Ayenwa. So the university from where it sits, it was challenger. Eba Masem Open Buhua. I will open for ourselves. I'll quickly write to this place and make sure that you pay because Mohia can sing there. The university give you 3 things: critical thinker, good communicator, and be able to adapt.
Okay.
And see, in your imaginable it doesn't matter what you are studying, you will still be better. Apart from the health program today, nursing, and medical lab, and all the other programs, biological science. Somebody will do. There's a lady by name Janat Isifu.
Janat,
alumni president.
Yes.
The lady is so unique. So the things that the lady is doing, mean to me, yo.
Yes.
So I was not surprised there. Oh yeah, alumni global president. She carried herself in glory. And the university policy is that the alumni must come back to the school.
Okay.
And see, anytime there's recruitment, you make sure that alumni know. Because I'm uncle, you know, but me pay you know, some uncle, you know. Because I tell people that ABN and you say, oh, beyond to me, you know. Yet to Kana, Sunyana, you but ye and a platform, make a presentation of Presegly gone. Make a say we are na boy, sorry, say your university has been downgraded, senior.
Because our level of
level now.
maybe are they no call now.
Let me see. Make a script for the on Ghana web on search Lois Poku. No, but then he read out. Let me see. University where down. How come there global best public speaker will produce? So it tells you there a just misconception.
Yeah.
But Singapore is or Azar Oye. Now mean there government of Ghana promise. Now we are looking in for a medical school. Will be a return because Sunyani Teaching Hospital is not properly a teaching hospital.
Yes.
And they have to start a medical school. Apart from that, and the minister, regional minister, Honorable Joseph Adaya Kwabo, Ametendo Anamaso,
okay,
very noble. The support to the university is huge.
Okay.
They want to make sure that the medical school comes on board. Apart from that, the road infrastructure don't look nice, and they are working towards it. Meaning they'll be fixed. But apart from that, you know, Iraq classroom is the experience is different, it's unique, and we born. Okay. Ghana was beautiful. I know fear have for rep. Dakwa. When she was contesting, the whole university went to support her. Good. No university will do that. But yes. And once you've completed university, which in him there, it was the PBI. Anybody, Abobra, or Mark Cobson, Mama brother, Youth Employment Agency Coordinator, or you product.
Okay.
Yeah, MP, Honorable Said Mubarak, or you product.
Okay.
Eco Western Regional, Hakim Mahama, or a friend Mahama, or you product.
Okay.
Or show there gradually we are picking up. And your students is so unique and they serve diligently. Because the guy is crazy about the youth and want to support them. He's doing so. And see, the way you ask, I share for this opportunity, you get to engage more.
So you share because of time, I think you better share more. So I'm kind of radio, so I'm quite so when the radio no so be join then you bet me share dinkomo. And the admission for 2026 to 2025 that's 2026
27 academic year. Yeah, but that's the good news is that WASI result will be released within this month.
Yeah.
Last year, last year WASI was taken from 7th of August to 19th of September. And the result will be released on 30th of November. This year, WASI started on the 7th of April, ended on 19th of June. So within August, the result will come. And it will be a school 9th September. It's already one result that I want to say, Yamu admission, apart from nursing and medical laboratory sciences. Because you have to come for interview.
Okay.
The reason why we do interview is that Nipani be your or with aggregate 7 and 8. A lady came, man, I'm by protocol. She went for an interview. Oh, be there. Undivided 25 by 2. In 5 minutes, she couldn't do it. Oh, I'm telling you. Then 20 A1 in physics, elective maths, core mathematics.
What passing
BBR. But undivided 25 by 2 with a marker. On 2 man, or sure that the result will be na watch zaman. So we do the interview not to young how will be about the reason is that we want to know that the student is good. So it's ongoing. And you can from between you GCB Bank, Ghana Post Office, Prudential Bank, Fidelity Bank. Let's say was secure wallet as well. But that is *885#. Then you can get the form to buy. You know see only university here. For those of our first degree that are not pay your masters, our masters are done only on weekends.
Okay.
There's no university in Ghana that does that. Other universities, the regular one you pay less, the weekend you pay more. But in our case, all the master's programs are done weekends. It's very affordable. It is Sunyani, take advantage and educate yourself. In Africa, the messenger is important than the message.
Yes.
But since you're Professor Hayford, you think differently. In fact, when you see me, let me kasa. But if I add professor to my name, you take me serious. Until let's take advantage and educate ourselves. And we have a good thing in the university. Able to understand the region's profile and everything. Amazing. Where I come from, the future of the region look brighter because of the tertiary institutions. How because you now staff, you are more than 1,000.
Okay.
Contract you are more than 400. Which organization in town?
So then I'm more expecting free Sunyani for Bono region.
Maybe kasi issues with accommodation, because we are a young university, and we oversubscribe. The good news is that people like the university, you wouldn't believe it. CC America has forms over 10,000.
Wow.
You didn't believe it. Only 3 months. The university is oversubscribed. Last year, when the vice chancellor about 2020, no, we could struggle to 7,700. Near to brands now 7,000.
Wow.
Last year we sold 19,932. Uncle for University of Energy and Natural Resources. But what? But we can't accommodate all of them.
Yes.
Until it will fear be or her. Next students, but not what Tima. Year man, no matter. Because the student today may be your employer the next day.
Yes. Employer will cry. I bet my over.
And that's why we should look at it and make sure that we are going to do a lot of engagement or places are your students want community engagement and see how because students never no comfort or uncle biumpo or better how you juma sunyano the higher though inti yana yerebo brana yepedet na sunyano no the sunyano community has been so helpful especially the media so on your media and can do be anti yanka as for Bono region media there Minyi or Chinya, they have been very supportive in the support. Sometimes James been an opportunity. Oh, Charlie, as for media in Bono region there, I don't think any region will get that support that you never get. You know, or Penganas and Papa. There are stories that they see that they will step it down. You know the business. So the media has been very, very supportive. Every household must know what you represent. Because some call difference. Me you know. Me your opportunity mokobi. But mama kura nimpo me ndimo dance them. O san the one me yeduma. Me kura no ntuma from eduma mu. E ni wa from eduma mu.
Yes.
Nti I will never.
Maybe I would different. When I utimi ye ho eduma.
Also I say no so be student makwana eduma na otompo when time to be breed them. Today you can get watch at 11 p.m. of your because of the student.
Yes.
Or vacate at the market.
People
are pitching on high rising but because of the student.
Yeah.
Inti students now about then security issues. Recently issues need be the students them Gen Z's whole life is different kakra. So you have to be very careful. One our environment me am in your be at na car one miracle Berlin we my phone. That day I had a shock of my life. And my too, I'm telling you. Every phone. Me do cross care no na corona Europe do sinam so. Now I bet disrupted. I don't know phone I'm telling you. Inti, you working now so we all games on them that. So you have to be a bit careful and then students I have been interfering one thing because these are very young. We were 17 years, 18 years. I feel now we raise your ordinary for the first time. Yeah, call university and that. Inti these are all your investing into some but or you'll be a table right only be
yes.
On Fabra body munti when you want button on yentina na Bibi also how I been a report to the university. At least at the end of the day, you know, you're better than us. Now, me Sunyanese no any bonus or the poor ye in Siapon University of Natural Resources.
Okay. Well, last word, saying.
Oh, Medawasi. Na ama ya kwenye ya mention na answer me kominchia me council chair the His Royal Majesty Osajifo Osadio Ajiman Fredo be do the second or do mahene odi enfim. Na enso obeche 120 modern dustbins with pigs or nana do ya do. Na mara me vice chancellor Professor Elvis Asaribedi Akwa nyame aye na domo the whole Ghana or chairman of vice chancellors Ghana. And then me registrar you know in your first ever female registrar friend ya asan 20 years in the pa for daughter message George na asi so bono was in the pa. Then director of finance at the first of our time Nana Paul Nketia and Nana it's ndo ana sorry. Then my boss Simon Abugri then papa no time 154 students no a dean of students.
Okay.
He says 20 times he's still the dean of students.
Wow.
Professor Simon Abugri is a nice person. Now you know ebusu nyina e bompa there nyame nkodo onye ombo ye ho ba no mo ya ho ze na ye mfosu aponi through the media no ye mum sure there obi ati as a papa osunya ne nka Sunday adza ye wo ha no so obi no wa nka obe dede asene ye se tukwana kwa me vice chancellor tukwana ko we was university of Nigeria say so menya just beginning no bande onyiwo bio because the university was not well known bande them ba obi you know so one more kwana worry ba first year Takoradi Western region about 6 VIP buses no ba
wallahi
I'm telling you Western region Western North Central have taken over the university until yen so your school no yen make sure there more and then some of the schools also do more practice until obviously upon us on any result obey need was that the university nyen poko no chawa do throughout
yeah
all now back kanti ma won chere oba no So you should have the promise any the master local school, but modern school ni. But these days, secondary school students and basic school students, you know, they more kind of put big phones. They spend their time on social media more than the book they have to read. Into so up school now, Bumudo is Obi by a program you know here, okay, grade 12. After 1 week, no, I come back the being chain there. Say, but the tree I try idea now. I'm telling you real stories. I get 12. I get 12. Into say a pedal one beneza mom ben. So I've been a baby people to my university.
That is true.
But Sekoto Apuma, I could be man. I don't care what you do. Even university, what you do every day. It's year never end. Now, ban or be fear about John fee. Obviously, in a Zimpa on coffee, not all. Then discussion home. The last year, graduation.
But this Canada 4 years.
I'm telling you, my uncle be in a bar. No, dog graduate. Don't you man graduate because of Yama Craby. Ubas was your upon a main gen occasional visit.
Yes.
Occasional, you see the kind of friends or now you're on them on your crown being normal. I draw be fee. I draw you check up. But the journey the man that bet maybe an antasampa. The men can you now and doing an say.
My end that is then you raise your tone suffer out me a buy. So over here you may young come bona at the pa and infantia by Kaki to become so make confronted the man and so need not say maybe a bununi to bonocasa anamka. Then James Clark Hayford. And that's your tone suffer by. All right, thank you very much. Quickly, you try one bar, your bar, your barber to trim come off floor. Your name free, you know. Yeah, that's what you know. Your name, Department of Fire Safety and Disaster Management for a barber to trim come off. But her video, we, your bass is here.
Chinchrimba, whatever baby, and from Quambayan, so baby, Fabwakana, Nakana be you, and you, if you go to so baby, Fabwakana, Nakana be you, and you, if you, me mangana, I wish mamma, Mamma, so young Fabia, your dog. Young fan so my may if so may young Casa Japadia Yanana Numti, I better say, edged to Homa empty as a man say, and some Ghana ye and yes, I bet that chinchrimba will be bad and for Papa and so baby, Fabwa Ghana, Nakana be you, and you will fame in so baby, Fabwakana, Nakana be you, and you will free me no arrow. Kunsu, and Papemo, won't find your man. And contemponing conconsa, won't find your man. Anyhow, the chrono, and also won't find your mind. Pesamin Comenyanso, and also won't find your mind. Enti asa meno say some Ghana ye and yes I bet that chinchima wabeba baby and for Quampa so baby Fabwakana Nakana be you and you fame in go be me so baby Fabwakana Nakana be you and you fame in me mangana Mama, home so young Fabia, the other young fan, so my may if it's all my young Casa Japadia, Yanana Numti, I better say, I did it to Homa Yang. Empty as a man say, and some Ghana ye and yes, I bet that chinchrimba will be baby and for Quampa and so baby, Fabwa Ghana. Nakana be you, and you will frame me. You're going to be my so baby, Fabwakana. Nakana be you, and you will frame me. Kunsu, and Papemo won't find your mind. In contemponing conconsa, won't find your mind. Anyhow, the chrono, and also won't find your mind. Pesamin Comenyanso, and also won't find your mind. Empty as a man, say, and songa na ye enya sape da chinchirima obeba bebu ye ni fo kwamba yanka so bebe bebe fa bwakana na kana be yo eye yo fe me no ko ni me so bebe bebe fa bwakana na kana be yo eye yo fe me no enti ose gano ose gano yanko ose gano gana ose gano ma wedding is a Africana ma wedding is a Woyagana ma wedding is a Africana ma wedding is a Woyagana Gana ya shema ye ose yawo koko wo meimo ose yawo tima wo meimo ose yawo oil wo meimo ose yawo bauxite wo meimo ose yawo diamonds wo meimo ose yawo lithium wo meimo ose gano gano ose gano ose gano ose gano ose gano ose gano ma winning se wo free Ghana ma winning se wo ye Ghana ma winning
Mami sama wakwa babi I think say na medi kan ka che na anwumre no ye ne ine for ene edi nkomo na ye program ni nyina ye dedicate e de amom san say ene ma pa omo ho de edi kan ba James Clark e be kire school no say de school no e boberete ene ma omo aye abodi omo age school population na ene ma pa omo ye ho na odi kan ba beton James le odi mi say wa ton school ni papa e so mbo na baso because say we ton school no ano edin James minyana nka mefa ni PRO medwum san say wetimi akasa kama pa ba baby edui obahwa week we e wo social media handles no ya the videos ene ne nkomobo bebre e de braw e kire se so hwe Ghana de ba ko e ha adwen pa no e yi gya hyehye insu timi to na yiri nkofo dan na se niema eja gonza akoto market wem obi fie se eja tom obi shop eja tom ene won sem bebre enti yete se omo ye dwumadi sunko e wo ho ne se ma ye mbom pin ho ne nhwe de ekoso ene me sa company form yensa wa ha mienu e kira de ena ba ko esua de ndutim se ene nkomobo ne be de me wo professor Emmanuel Amankwa ona sisi a yabo ni din se ono ena ye HOD ema Department of Fire Safety and Disaster Management Prof Akwaba na apomti sen Prof Mike ni mbacho na apomti sen edanya miase ma membra ne the immediate past nso e wa ha Ora Joseph Asako Azumyan. Okay, thank you very much. Edini de mamboni for the ana edini bi wa ye mboni ya na mo de achaye ono nso so ye immediate past HOD Emma department no ana me sign wo a student ba ko so ha but before then no Ora Akwaba na pomti sen but also microphone ano e buy na say wudi dwumadi pa ko ha na ba as a student ni hu ase musulo kakra na obey that say na me say na as a secondary school you student teacher for na university you student teacher for za ada bibi wo ho ana
bibi eni ho na ya dwumadi no series tie no ya de a you was say ye dwuma edi ginipa nkwa.
Okay.
Na wo kire obi kwan a we fa so na we de ginipa nkwa ya mfa gromu.
That is true.
Because wo nkwa na wa de nyina.
Okay.
Na a background kakra no. Many Ghana National Fire Service wa ye dwuma. Na fire service am ye dwuma so na menye fireman keke, but na me obi a na me wo a fire academy and training school.
Oh,
Enti
I
me
see.
ye senior instructor. Na me tete enkwala be fire for both junior rank and senior rank.
wow.
Enti me tete ye ene senior yatete me sa me tete enkwala no.
No na dia ba.
I am a suit.
Okay.
Na baby a me obi a na pesa discipline. Eye adwuma.
Okay.
Enti na order nso so ye adwuma.
Okay.
Eno nti na hu ni sa.
Okay. Me hu odi fi fire academy one na dia ba university ro.
Pacho.
I see. Enu ntia because now I'm say lecturers na students ni so ni say they are no heading you. Sa na fire dwumedie na aba ho. Thank you very much. My brother student no also ni dinde Atari ba James Yelly song. Bra say odi no so maboni. TV aba mam kosia ba akọ edi.
Eno
I don't know. But when I put to say,
Nyame adom.
and you also war depart or say,
We were fire department.
okay. Also is all level saying
300.
that's a near
Financial secretary.
financial secretary and it's scanning in our honor. Wow.
Yes, amo.
Oh, she's one more. Is on a finance minister. Wow. Wow. And my main shas him free Right Joseph Asanko na yenhwe mu week celebration no e yade a afibia moye and why
I say you started university no a student association at the 11 years.
okay
I started in 2015.
okay
Now from 2015 no afibia no ya na yedi World Safety Day which fall on 28th of every 28th of April
okay.
every year. Now, if we time na yeah 28th near exams, end of first semester exams. Now was
okay.
two shedder. And only a FBM time I did celebrate. Now you celebrate safety day no near see any so they didn't kind of say yeah has say yebema nipa any university community no. And they be young. I'm so when the end to me because previous years no, you celebrate I call radio stations. Now you are educate amount for on safety, fire safety, and disaster issues in general. And you both I say be safety education
okay
to the university community and the public. They also me you know and say students and also bachelor on professional women no. To the beer ye di paying for free Ghana National Fire Service but in on bekasa occupational health and safety professionals
okay.
ye di omoba no bekasa aya usha paying for ne nebosh paying for no bekasa na fe so no ye di napmo paying for so ba no bekasa enti ye kire won professional wo wura mu no se ne isitie na ne etoso bi no apart from professional development that ye di tete won said be ya omunyine omunim bebi a omubeko no yeso ye bom modern say eni nyine mu no ye ma ni party ase say e wo say ye fa safety say ye ankrenkre dwumadi e beboa ama oman no etimeko nenim de won say obomu say obi aboka ye fan say stadium ayeyi aboka ye adwuma say kasi ye pa na odwatri obi de awuram.
that is true
na so wan hweye dakro pe no obi carelessness a obeye nti no wahwere wo japade yina obi carelessness obeye nti na nsanya June ye hu se amanfo japade nsu afade yina akọ ebia obi careless kakra bia oye yenti ena manso yire ne befa koye enti ye ma amanfo hu hia se obi biara befa se ye ne sudie so obehese eye safety ebeye adwuma awo baby bia.
okay thank you very much member prof na yenhwe prof adentina semi wo me wie school pon na mpese mba university wo yinea adentina sem besua that is a fire safety and disaster management. Why do I have to come and study this program?
Me last be brave. O share send me nya bema okasa ya na. O can be about fire safety and disaster management. Dia ehu hia pa. Dia ma ehu hia ne say o share Ghana ha market fires na esisi be brave no. Wa se no kan no wo shop senya ukwa bia shop be kese pa amafo to yema odi dwa ɔbo amanfoɔ nanso da kopɛ na biribi ayɛ dɛn biribi asi na saa ne investment a wayɛ over a number of years ni nyinaa no da kopɛ na nyinaa ayɛ dɛn ahye na ɛho hia sɛ yɛbɛnya nkurɔfoɔ bebree a yɛbɛtumi ayɛ dɛn yɛbɛtumi akyekyere ɔmo ama ɔmo nso akɔ abɔnten na ɔmɔtumi ayɛ dɛn ɛyɛ diketi nkurɔfoɔ because nneɛma bebree wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ a ɛde saa ɔhaw no ɛba no ebi wɔ ha ne yɛnim te sɛ deɛ obi wɔ dwom na ɔtɔn adeɛ nso na ɔso gya ɔbɔ na mpɛsie ɔde koropɔta si ɛhɔ na ɔyɛ ɔso wɔ dum gya no ba onim sɛ bia nson na ɛnsi na nnum yɛ na ɔgya hɔ nti wakɔ akɔda no na mmerɛ no mframa bɔ so kakra pepe gyanse deɛ ɛhia heat ɛne material na ɛbɛban no no ɛne mframa kɛkɛ na ɛgya no ayɛ dɛn atom wobɛhu a na ɛde ɔhaw ayɛ dɛn ɛde aba meka sɛ market hɔ so ebi wɔ ha na electrical connection no ebi abɔ kiosk kakra sɛ bia nka bɛkɔ electricity foɔ sɛ anka manya kiosk kakra bi mo mmɔden mɛtwe kanea dɛn ɛma no ɔmo nkɔ na hɔ a na ɔkɔ ho ne nyia tape ma me ntape wei kakra nti mo sɛ wei kɔ tape kakra wei tape kakra na wobɛhu a na afɛ deɛ load no abɛyɛ dɛn
abɛdɔɔso wɔ meter no
so nti wobɛhu a na heat no ne pressure na wɔ mu nti na ɛde ɛgya yɛ dɛn atumi atom wobɛhu a na the whole place na yɛ dɛn ahye nti ɛho hia sɛ yɛbɛnya nkurɔfoɔ bɛba ame akyekyere ɔmo na ɔmɔtumi akɔyɛ dɛn akɔ abɔnten akɔ education apart from education koraa wɔhwɛ Ghana National Fire Service dwumadie ɔmo die no biribi ebesi biara no ɔmo na yɛfrɛ ɔmo nansi ya accident bi esi wɔ Kumasi nkran kwan so nkran Kumasi kwan so wonim esi apɛ ntɛntɛm na ne yɛfrɛ fire service for nso mba mbɛyɛ dɛn ɛmo so mba bɛ rescue nkurɔfoɔ die prepra bon sɛ na baabi a ɔmo kɔ bi na ambulance di ɔmo akyi sɛ na bɛyɛ abɛtumi ayɛ dɛn aboa nti yɛnya nkurɔfoɔ bi a ɔmo atumi akɔ ne atumi educate nkurɔfoɔ because nyima yɛ brɛ esi a ɛyɛ yɛn na yɛayɛ ma nasi bia yɛnya abotire bi negligence bi anaasɛ bi yɛ pɛntɛm na mo nasi basi yɛtumi educate yɛn ho ne yɛkyi nyima bi ase a ɛbɛma yɛn nyinaa yɛ ɛnya abotire wɔ kwan so yɛwɔ dwom so a yɛhu sɛ nea yɛbɛtutu yɛn nyima ama sɛ ebi si na ebi a fire service afrɛ mo ɔmo anya kwan awura mu ayɛ ebi wɔ ha fire service aba ɛkwan yi nyinaa si ɔmbɛyɛ de akɔdum gya yɛbɛpɛ kwan yi na awie na
gyana asɛ agyapadeɛ no nyinaa
nti yɛho hia sɛ ɛbɛnya nkurɔfoɔ bɛba ne atekyerɛ mo ama ɔmatumi aboa ma ɔman yi biribiaa yɛ biara no ayɛ asomdwe
mede kakra ka prof deɛ no ho wohwɛ Ghana ase a edwuma bi a yɛdi biara no yɛwɔ university a ɔmo ɛtete nkɔla ɛde ayɛ ɛde no but Ghana ase no hwɛ yɛn Ghana National Fire Service a tete no ɔmo bɛkɔ school a na ɔmo kɔyɛ other courses menka sɛ other courses nyɛ be accounting, human resource, others but the core job na ɔmo yɛ no sɛ ɔmo bɛkɔ kɔnya tete wɔ mu no na ɛso abrase tree ne nya kakra but that was limited into University of Energy and Natural Resources ɛsan sɛ yɛ energy ɛne natural resources nti deɛ ne yɛde bɛbɔ ho ban energy fire yi by
okay
nti sɛ yɛ natural resource ne yɛ pɛ sɛ environment ne yɛ yi a na wɔsɛ yɛdi fire ba na fire ne yɛbɔ ho ban sɛ yɛ natural resources no ɛgya ɛnsɛ no yɛ energy ne nso so yɛ use no energy ne nso so no ɛbɛbɔ ho ban to nneɛma yɛbɛyɛ nyinaa no fire no yɛbɛbɔ ho ban na midi choice kakra no sɛ aboa ma Ghana National Fire Service yɛn ɔmo 7 officers dodoɔ na aba hɔ bɛyɛ first degree ntɛnura anaasɛ dana na ɛyɛ program no ɛne nnura nyinaa no students no dodoɔ na ɔmo yɛ Ghana National Fire Service for ɛna binom nso so yɛ Air Force ɔkɔ Air Force base in Accra ebinom anɛ sɛ ebi firi Accra ba nnura ɛna nnɛ yɛwie class yɛ ɔmo akɔ weekend program no ɔmo abakɔ Takoradi Air Force base ɔmo nso ba because ɔmo nso sɛdeɛ ɔmo boa na plane no eja ntom ne nasefo nyinaa no ɔmo ba ebi free tamale ɔmo ba 4 degree ye was students ne bebre a ɔmo ba 4 degree into wait ne hia sɛ ye run a degree program awɔ fire ɛno na chi no young guys from free SSA ba no ɔmo hia sɛ ye tumi atete wɔ na so ɔmo kɔ fire odi degree na ɛkɔ ɛna sisi adudu na ɛkɔ fire service a ɔmo kɔ a ɔmo kura degree but in other field not in fire but ɛnɛ ɛsan unity dodoɔ na wɔ a degree in fire or kwa odi degree na wɔ fire no ededi ko na Ghana National for Access
nje ndi okombe consider atimi afa ne
ye fa won
okay
ye students be bre ye kwa ye fa won
okay
nti omo advertise ye course no ama ye fa won
okay
and ho so e de ye kama matana hoda nti ho e de kama nti course we say no na nadmo
yeah
nadmo ye fa nipa na obi ho a ye fa no but entity ye be no wonya our course no or other field ebe okura degree in other field after no wesua but ha ne de ye fa wona ye students ni ya man ya chire ndada nti owie no wura na mo onim ni obeye na mo municipal director was say my former student
okay
so nyane ha say municipal director no or ye my former student most of the NAMO directors ye former student
okay
nti we ne boa ama o mu ni madwuma na mo koye no enya afa na mo ko ready aba beye o mu ni madwuma no enu nti na ye department na ehia magana ina say betumi akoso na ya tumpon a na yes a fire department and nwonwade wo mne say you na nkwa na run this program no Ghana ha nyina you na nkwa na run fire safety and disaster management enti sa wo be ko bia enti sa wo ba you na wo amba you na wo nya bi nye
wow
sanity
I think the mining say Ghana kwa ye the mining de wo ha pa e won so mutimi nya bi mo mo ko
mining
yes
kai also me to aso Nimond okay ye almost safety lead war ahafonofa or ye me former student
wow
and o call Kenya say emergency response omo a obo ho yina dodo na ye me former student
okay
and anya mining kwa ye wo oil and gas construction company most of the workers na omo ye because
anya course kitwa
ye wo 3 legs
okay
one course with 3 legs
okay
ye fire nti ye fire na ya kire fire no do betumi aye na afei wa safety near occupational health and safety enti wo besua occupational health and safety
okay
sa owo adwuma eni o ma bi wo ho a se ye ma adwuma no boro wo so a ebe ha wo pomodен enti ma wo ntumi deliver enti wo ntumi deliver na ma adwuma no ntumi nkoso enti ye be kira okwan obefa occupational health and safety ebetumi aboa enti occupational health safety and environment ebetumi aboa na apart from that ye wo emergency response and management say emergency be see akwa be so dey fato me kan yen every year be a lot of policemen who comes
okay
prisons camps omo ina ye student serving officers omo ye student eboa ema ene basabasa bi anasa troyenchen bi abesi bia no yetumi a handle no yi
pa no dey ade hia papa because first ne bi wo ho a ebi mu ko demonstration how a police for no be handle omo no ebedu ebi ne yabu bi mu na ho nsem bebre I think say they are more can betimi abo pa eti prof ye hwe say mu wo mu department mu student do say
so student mo hina no ka mo hina mo around 1003
I think the company
1300
emi the company je ho
oh am for ni je ho
ma memra student wona mimi James ma mimi say then buy obi a wo program ope but what choose say aha na person ko o study then buy
yes program no meeting no social media, that's Facebook.
Okay.
So I decided to do research about it. It through me research na me who say, oh, it's a very nice program. Sameya ebe boa me in the future.
Okay.
To become safety officer in case semitiminya adwuma ewo oil and gas mines.
Ma this say mo dey we be mo ni pepper e mining. Say mining what dey ubi so bia na no me buy me bi so bia mining na me say na dem nyina mo come mining a mo na buy fire service for mine
say aja ye be kan say skanti ye hu say ho na skano
okay
entino me read ya me hu say o very nice program na ofa West Africa nyina UNEP na run this program.
Okay,
that's what ginger me to come and then offer the program.
O starting so Eddie.
Yes, program ready. So free science field na sa ubama enye fusa.
Okay.
Because a science related course.
Okay.
You know yana ana mo free generals muban. Say ubana say one year harder.
No, so 1 year when sunya dia.
1 year when sunya dia.
Because no so 1 year harder.
No be phone.
Okay. There's so bad so you prepare so be sunya dia.
Yes.
Enye ade ketwa bia.
And not for me sir.
Okay. Okay, it's like 1 year.
Yes.
There's always experience be. It is say jato as is here with me I bibi.
Yes. Let me have a more de kakra.
Okay. Okay.
Madam say person me can be before the kind no.
Okay.
Me were general art student or my journey here. No ma come out with first class. You were
Okay.
other people or my journey or ma come out. And so we person or bar program no more. No general art na se for emaninsu. Easy.
Also we sua de.
We sua de kwa be. And because you were engineering aspect and you were management. Ye management.
Okay.
You were fire safety and disaster
Management.
management engineering.
Okay.
But ye engineering aspect no.
Okay.
Into no calculations be why you reduce ni kakra because ye na management.
Okay.
Into no ubi a general arts background and other course be no. Now we need science background ba to me aye because most cases no almost to me perform very well. Science students in the medium cry.
Okay. My emra mu week no nkran sana makonya sa anhwa mre fi. Mu week no mo start na berebe na activities are you involved no. Me betimi ama ye ho no so.
Week celebration there. Yeah na you start here. You start no be it depends on 28th no.
Okay.
The PABC.
Okay.
April nyame adoma next year there calculation who say m follow within exams they be celebrating.
Okay.
And you date no ka be 3 days you go through the country and you say most TV stations and then FM stations are what sunyana had here omonim ye say
okay
ye call anopa shoes ye kwasrewo na dodo na omo ya ade omo ma ya kwenya especially radio BAR any other radio station back also that's
a space okay.
Any other ones say yes at the hand on the first day
mobile and radio
yes
within the month in your radio be ready mobile nye TV nkwana radio
amen ye bon pass e basa enti ye di kan be 3-4 days awura be bia koye program
okay
kasa chere to the bi kware ye sende e bi kwa akra
okay
last joy prime na asefo ina na ye ko ho last 2 years ye ko ho nti ye room almost all the country to give education on safety.
Okay.
So new man be wa nkete so wonnimu a na me nchiro Kumase enchei say 2-3 years ago Winneba campus na wo Thanos no say a full university.
Yeah, Usted.
Is it
Usted now.
Usted. No more year celebration be na student is soja ena ejano say Ebana so not they were celebrating just a student celebration Ebana so at the end of the day na kwala na elusu no but omo education this one it just drop and roll over no ujana no fande ejana
okay
but when a sisa na student in him say if BBC sana top form na dana ho roll over who roll over what do jana wi enti
just simple like that
just simple
but so be two America ma mframa na
abeda form no munumuni nti wo da form na wo munimuni a eja na du enti but nipa ne knowledge we nim te ne ye lose student no and then new man bebre ho ya lose amanfo bebre eni kwa senke lose wo enka safety kakra wo nim safety kakra na me call program bi wo Malaysia me wo say everybody e be employ ni bia wo call fire academy and training school
okay
from military civil work everybody go to the academy fire academy and training school go through 2 weeks intensive fire training
okay
now for over outer you know everybody always so your accountant so your media person we will be unim basic things are agency a obetumi aye na me wa Accra me family wa Accra na me wa asoro dem ya so dan wo soro obi ton koko na oche
kose sa mansa no
enti oche koso na ade no so pata na wote ase na etia na regulator no eseye enti ano ase gas ni tu sa eba na afi be say no enti me wasoro wa me ya asoro na me hu say na me lead gra me hu ya na me jai lead na me de ma obi na me run it down me run it down obi anim ni obeye ma me na neti ne sada ne team na wo su me fa ni ntumago a ho na me tu nsu na me cover cylinder no na ja ne dum ye ma me na obu koto ja gamase na say so let little thing ke nim de na ke betumi aye na eni won ti yen as a university your corporate social responsibility no say do saa time na you go from places to places to educate people on fire safety na etumi aboa bebree yenya part even if say Ghana National Fire Service ye bebree they are doing very well but yenya so part e be ya aboa na etumi akoro no nti say ba celebrations na these are the activities ayeye the ye wi a na afi no ya frɛ professionals professionals na ba and ya na ye show ni ya de abre ya frɛ media men and professional no ma ba kasa akyerɛ ye na omo no hu professional wo mu no ya ne da ewom na students no so ewu na ye di acclamation program on the 28th sa na ya na ye every year
nkomo na ye de papa
ma me fa kakra enka ho em say senya okan no sa pepepe ne bi won so mutumi design topic bi a omka efa dwuma ne ho o hwe this year topic e ba ya no then a good psychosocial environment say adwuma na wo ye no o hwe fire service for there BBC pe sententem so so me den eko sa nimpa na wa fa ne say BBC na sententem so ko se na dwumu bibi ada ho yes bibi ha no because bibi ha no okoso ko rescue obi a je ha nchi e mo ntumi eden ntumi yes nchi na dwuma na oye no se na dwumu ye den e fine bibi ha na se ntumi eden e boan ma otumi eden overcome sa o ha na eden okomo no nti ehu hia se adwuma na ye no especially fire service for mo ye adwuma na rescue team na safety officers no se ntumi hwe mo ye sometimes se ehu de e ha mo especially sometimes no work family balance no ebu ha no ntumi ebu ha na adwuma workload no dos one so nti na busan na no kofia nyima ebre ho
a go kofia o yere tete o asan de ba adwuma
so nti eba sa na ema oba adwuma mu kra na adwen na ebeda ho ama wotumi aye adwuma se na se no ntumi nya adwuma no nti ya no mo raise topic bi a na mo abechechire se na be ya adwuma fo ni na so be nya ho se o say na se me fa no we na se me ye we na se me ye ma mutumi se je ham bia no atumi ade atumi abras nti ehu hia se sa nyima na okan no eno an ba topic no so
ehu hia
yeah
ma yen hwe atrenche me to ye Ghana they I think say apart from say nsu ebehiri afa baby a se bi nkofo mo de ya kyerem za ha de nsu fa nso chenchen ache ehwa na obesi ni dan ena ije be hye I think say had the earthquake crash sheden si wa hakese bi sheden si hakese enti ye nhwe nchekere kakra mo de be ma tifo mo hwe ye na nyumre about disaster management na yehu ha wo mbetimi aboa because to de bia nipa no onim hu nim de se na mo kyiri de se na ora Joseph ya kase maame no se no onim se ne ntomago na e wo ho no o de fo nsu no de fa we na no na ebeduma nka o ye dadaada but aya education bi se ni so etimi boa nda den se ye nhwe ho nso so
ma memfa menchas na menya
okay o de bi aka
oka floods na esisi no de se de nsuo on se nsuo etobia na nsuo bia ese nya no kwan udi nsuo gu ha nsuo bepe ba bia ofa eyeye nti ba bia nsuo mfa eyeye no ese sa kwan ye ma no kwan nsuo ne eden efa ho eden eko nti sa kwan na so fast no so one ma sa kwan no na osi kwan na nsuo na eba be ho eba no ese pe ba bi fufo eden efa nti na so wasi no kwan no ma ontumi eden enko nche eden o efa ba bi fufo nti na sometimes mo ye kwan a ana so mo ye bi mo so mo ye gata eden gata ni ye kwan bi ye kreatia ma nsuo ni se nsuo ne ba aba eden obefem na eden okọ na je ba ne se ebu ha na gata ni aye no ebu ha na gata ho nso na me ka se ye si gata no ahwea wom ye yiye ahwea no emu afu ye nso ne ba na se nso no ahwea na wom ani wura na wom nti e block nso no na ebu ha ye di wura se eden egum nti nso no aye ba no hina no e pia wura ni hina na wura ni hina so babua no pe gata no ba bi nso na ye silia no because we are we have to start car faso and any papaso nje du ha na nya kwan a je na beye na block na pege nso na den aspread akọ bia yen se den eko ndi sa nyima ni na no e ka ho na e ma flash ye den esi ene si ade ba come hu ni se your baby e friend wetlands wetlands no I say natural system bia yakopon aya nsuo dudu bia e be fa ho bia no sa wetlands no etumi absorb sa nsuo no nti ya create say nsuo na tisankwa na ba ha nti hoje da bia nsuo na je hu se se no bia we wetlands bia no bo si ya start e fele ni atu na chi agum saa na hwaye no ma be si dan ana ma filling station
yes
saa ne man keten na ye wo man ni hina no moi because eduwa bia ba bia se nsuo no etimi contain nsuo ni nya enkwa entimi contain ade no nje entimi contain ba na start ikoko ba bia ayesa nkan nsuo den eko
yes
nje saa ne me na ye na no entimi moi ina se na waste management nso eno so ha adwen because ura na o dia 1 pound to bottom ma o dia to street no so ura fi se nsuo no ta ebe pia saa ura na da street no so e dia akoto gata ni aye ne se e ho na ekwan ye den e da nsuo no be de be fa nti saa ni me na e fa ni na be bom pe na e bebre na fe je asi nsuo no kwan e ma nsuo ni ye den ntumi enko ba bia se eko na fe je e de o ha bebre ye den e de aba nti bi di se ye ko ye ni ma ye sia ni ma bebre no e si ye hu se ye gatam ye gata man ya esa brebia ne ma gata ne e kwandam sanya be ye nsu aka be egum bia na den nsu no kura no egum na nkokora na nkroji flash na ebon sha stagnant water mosquitoes ani yare nkitikiti bia be hina no ni na efis ani menyema no nti ma gata no emu da ho a nsu ba ebe den ebe ko na ekrom no emu aye den emu ati na aboa nti mi just ni yan se de
kakra be so de prof akana na ohwe me besa me de fa free hase ohwe disaster say si Ghana hase na yen nipa no ene ediba
yen ediba
Ghana
for yen kwan ya ngasa de masa disaster ni ba
go obo ade bo ade no ono no onim say ensu to a ifri soro na aba form aba be settle form go inti ubongu say esoro a of ko esane kwa ase nto kwa ase wa kodu ase obohu se shu occupy ho na afa channel no near friend river na eko sa ebia wo yakusi dan say the menu an kan wasi kwan no ye wo mra wa hase but one of the places I like so much Sunyane machine Ghana ha bibiri but Sunyane hase no hu say bibia ewo ano kakra chain baby even Accra na Kumasi na sefo and local assembly no responsibility na local assembly no near was omo ye na omo ye and your physical planning department mo be say answer development ba na planning na dikan na planning ni dikan a obi si dan si kwan mu a yembubu no ba ye no Ghana no ya ye adwen say as yes the donyankopon som ya me ba de nye no kresa nti wo hu say as so religious say oh na ubuni dan ade na obeye as yes sympathize but at the end of the day na kum nipa enipa so de wuntumi bo nipa na o kan transem na say obi biara bi enam wo so ba nipa bewu no onyame be bisa na moja firi njan
that is true
but ya sorry so I say religious that at the end of the day no ye no man so emwa ma ye ntumi nkoso nti ye ka disaster management am the first point of call na government through the local government and local authorities say there na be ye na disaster emma the first thing they say you say law enforcement be ye adwuma sa usi dan na say e wonsu ma ye mbungu I straightforward but your politics is saying to me yes ebu na say party A na wa mu na be ko party B na party B na owo opposition no asore say mu bubu amanfo dan
and amumba na no ade
na mu bubu amanfo dan and the same thing party B na owo opposition say achina ono no ba power na A ni so ko opposition na no ma ye and at the end of the day no political parties say omurumeni power ntino they will just listen to the people and make sure they don't do the right thing. Na fe de bia na ye ho kire ye. Eno ne ye how edin kan. De to so mienu. We won say ye ba say ye some of hawkers no wo krom. Also oni adwuma bia ye wa bo mane aye aboye fence kiosk ana say
container na
odi see pavement so along as ukwa chire a so here wo amanfo head fe amanfo ye enton no mo abonten so say e ton na ne o kan be ka say na de na wonkodi nti wo ma amon kro mo nton no mo abonten sa mo ndidi ana mo didi nti de na wo se ye na ade no efiri wo nti wo say law enforcement say eni kwan say hawkers na ye adwuma ye streets because ya ka efini nyina akogu katare mu ade nso yire beba no say ye ni ye adwuma yini so a pavement no so a ɛma efi no nkɔ gata nim na nkɔ yiri nsuo no na utu kwan kakra wo sɛ me ukoto nsuo we a ɛwɔ abrochira wo fa obi mfa nhyɛ polythene bag mu ma wo ɛna sɛ me nam so nwane ana sɛ me to nsuo ne eyi se ya ne eyi ne apɛsɛ de hyɛ polythene bag na me se me pɛ polythene bag na obi hwɛ mani o hwɛ mani it's so strange sa nsuo polythene bag mu ama wo polythene bag no so be ende wo he be ende wo gatem we ni nyoma edi ohaw ne amane edi braye nti se betumi ayi afiri ho a ebetumi aboa ama enyoma eye ensuyire no etumi eye na ye wo disaster management wo nyoma bebre eye one of the things yenye eye preparedness yen preparedness and mitigation yenye
enu nti na de bia ensu otimi yiri wo
yen prepare de yenim ye no Africa and Ghana yenim ye no eye response ensu esi akra na nsan ya na eye response nti ensu ni ensuyire ne ba ye no o flood aba not mu wo hen fire service mu wo hen. But the preparedness will not come. How will the preparedness come? We have qualified people in NADMO. We have qualified people in fire service. The resource given to them to do the work is not given. And how do they do preparedness? What's it to me? I have preparedness. No, na yachre obibia drills. I can preparedness. Simulation exercise. I can. Ye ko baby bia ko chere. They omit me. And they have far man for bebre. I have farming come for bia kamepe. But no kura wom ne say uko Ghana cha fa service obi bebre ho ya fa dipa bebre ho and then ya san fa bebre ka ho ya fa kan ho mo ba de no be what are they come to do because government uko stations bebre a fire tender na enye adwuma asai si ho insa say be to fire tender no ye ko and ye recruit bebre ntu be ko station ba ko na dipa bebre gu ho Oma on akade on be adwuma nti wontumi mblemu wo nti wo se ontumi nsore nkaz me kodumja ana me koye education ye wo rapid vans bi was a government to todima ye na ye de adwuma ye wo akade bi a government pick us bi a mo be ko education no makoko ye education na kira manfo de o mo be ye na esa say o metuma ya prevent sa disaster fire and then other disaster o mo ye they are waiting say a relief item meba na yedi akwacha amanfo na
na ba wi
I be wi na nipa wu awie no na but the most important thing in disaster management cycle no mitigation and the preparedness and ehia reconstruction and then response.
That is true.
And here but the enya sa anyoma no and then how are you wom na ye hwese ye betumi aye na essence fire service ye institution na and a security into no mutumi ba out meka but some of us who are in academia we can say it for them. I'm a free to make meka I'm mean to make and some of these things to me I will say government should come in.
Okay.
Last time I did fire attendants back and I check that ben you did fire attendants baba no fire service for one there are certain timetable ladder e were sunyana say eja hyewo yame mane masa e wo cocoa house e kwa be dey faso just a timetable ladder free kumase na aba am free kumase ama how ye nibi
na da be ne be free kumase
da be free kumase be ba na ensa nipa ewu a na onwu wi but ye nya sika ye ne o ma bi a sabe preduansa e bi a enhyeda emo papa but ke di ye preparedness na ke be boy bebre enti ya ma fire service me hyeda sabe ni me kola na ye say call education ne ye research kakra on primary school so mo nim fire safety things and also mo nim ya publish that paper no crowd online enti ye call ye you say schools no bre ye say omo ma me ye fire safety education ma what private schools be why ye call ye so fire service for no be ye then I ask myself so why say omo nye enti research ye hu say Ghana National Fire government schools no omo ni capitation grant and as a location financial location be omo be fire service for no abe training omo ba meto petrol omo use extinguisher and he fa no me extinguisher na fi and he fa no me we na fi enti Minister of Education and Minister of Interior I was omo kwan me fa so a omo betimi ama a resource Ghana National Fire Service ye wo whole department your friend no safety department our Ghana National Fire Service that safety department no safety is more important than operation because if we do proper education or safety the safety no more education and so if we do proper education the safety department has proper education they will limit the number of fire that is happening. Then the operation people will be free. But most cases in the operation in a key thing, leaving the other one your friend no safety no education no. So they should give them resources, every money that they need to go out. They should give them budget that they can move from school to school. I say cut them young, and they will be yours forever.
Yeah.
And the Ghana National Fire Service so the last year and last 2 years I think I was at headquarters, and then they are doing a very good job. They are incorporating fire safety into the basic school curriculum, and they are working hard to make sure say MCN was represented from UNE, and then we have NACA and GES coming together so that everybody will know. Now, Oko basic school now, your preschool now, when you get to traffic light, there's something you should know. Red means stop. Green means
red means stop.
Yellow means get ready, and green means go and go. So their children from road safety for the year, the children know say from the beginning no the right thing to be done when it comes to safety.
Yes.
So the same way we should also look at it say dear Emma na me wo Ogbojo around East Legon. Now South and Ghana National Fire Service na me the area. What happened is akwala ba ko o ma me pie Sunday ma pon asoro ba me rest and I will be for manche no di agro dem o pa ni dan na hye wa hide dan da dan na hye me wa na frɛ fireman soro bra me call ye no na eja na hye I have to find ways and means I dey dum jana enti akwala nim say me pa manche sa me ma me dan ba hye a ompa enti basic things why also ye din kwala na hye ase who would do it? I was a government should get the what do you call it? Ghana National Fire Service resources to be able to do these things. They are ready to do. People are there. They want to work. I've been there before, and I'll still work with them. So they are ready to go for education. But what are the resources for them to go? Because I'm not from some buy. You buy you top full now.
Okay.
Until you top full, they are able to come. There's no way you call them and they will not come. They are ready for the work. They are not. Mabahabaya almost 8 years in it. Anytime we are calling them, they are ready to come.
Okay.
Means that everywhere they will come. But the resources is not there. To win in your man, a create problem.
Okay. You better one come about before then. Mame, more time you chair then you may me did you made we Eddie Brown. A Tesla hotel. A beer if you never say Obersunya ha now baby a dad to one would when each Tesla hotel. A whole air beer atmosphere no air very serena. Did the beer in you? It be an apple being yedi. Omoduane no nso ede miankasa makote sti bi ahwe de bia mkojo drum ho me enjoy pa nti nso to da bia etimiti na fie saa na nkora na ha adwene to da bia nso fa ayere ka oyere no fa ni pie kaka enya saa chick fon kwa na eso mo enjoy to da bia na da yere akokaka no nso akoy enjoy na abrabo no mu ayede be saa wade no be saa different kaka e wo kwa ebo no mo gine e wo fom eduane omo ton ho kama breakfast no ne mebia on sabetimi aka your swimming pool wo ho a wo betimi adwara at any time ene ye wo bar ne bi wo ho a your rooftop bar ho ene ye wo ne running ne e wo down wa wo nso betimi akwakoje wani wo ho nti ene de efi na ekoi se wo pe ba bi akwadwodo ho a ana wo pe ba bi akoye conference bi ana do ani akere Tesla hotel ti ade ba ko e de ne se omo aduane no ba bi a wo bia wo betimi aye order na e de aduane ne bi etimi e de abrawo ye wo eye Fiapre College University Avenue Road no so ehwa na ye wo betimi afre 024 752 3493 024 752 3493 ya ba jo so na so etima ba bedwo ho sai dimo ko ne na nwumre eso ya se adi dwumadi wi e de ebra ma memra prof so na ye nhwe sena na owura Joseph ya ka se asa ba ye normal ye twen ma nsuo ni to ye nim se I remember President John Dramani Mama not or compare last year nsuo etoye dodo etoye na no munim se dodo say na ya eto but this year nsuo na etoye eto borosa eni nti na ma nsuo etimi yiri enti de bia ye betwen ahwe ama nsuo na ba beto eyi nkofo den ahwe na esa aban nitimi teki immediately say na be ya next year ye ntimi hu sa de because me kai say ye Ghana ha ya na nsuo to ye nsuo no baby ana nsuo wo filling station wo wa petrol ben nsuo na ye shin nkofo kun nkofo I say we are passionate about the
Yeah,
business.
I
My
know,
careful
I
with choice
know,
of
I
words.
know.
Come and say can be we are part.
Sure, I know.
And then I said they
In
are
fact, in fact, I say, ye man ye woman who took crime call Amanoni and now could be.
Prof Moaso na mutu kwan kwan Moaso na betu chire
And
mai.
there be a question in the beside who say, ye quag ye huno. Ye ba and you never see implement chana. But I say, ye man or yima or hana a dorsuma or more I saw most of a how now no. A do baby and I say a bromoso. In January say, ye be a beer and yanko because or sha who may be a best as ya obey me. Asoma bit me aden aboa ba ka se ye ne sa da bia nso dia enya de be den ye be ko ye nim minya o kasa na o ka emergency response na emergency response na e ba no se bibi ni sia e ho e si wie no a intentem na anya organize ho papa after 1 week 1 month 2 months on to hu hwi na no anya akoda na san si bi but the only say e sa brebia anya prepare ahead of time I had ne say ye mi say efi May a ekwo hina no May June July hina no se be den e beto nti enimani ma ya from February March wo hina no na bianke ya organize na gates a wo ba bibia no ya den ya yi gates ni mu hina efi bia o bia na ya de edi kan gi sa adwuma no a clear wo hina nti ya clear sa adwuma ni na efi mu a na se ya pa chere se ya clear gates ma kwa ba di dem no nso bia start se to bia no abeden
Ebi ne ba bia fa
hina nso no se to se san kura na beginning ya to ne nya kwan a be fa e be pie di a e to san kura e kwan ho be pie nkwan da e be pie nti se ba be si kran en sere nye o ha be bresa
okay
na na si yenyi ye gatas mu na gatas ni na e chok don en na de ha be bre ba nti se ye pese ye so sa nyima na no a de di kan before in me say onset of any rainfall bia na gatas no na o man bia country ni na ye yi sa gatas ni na ma kwan ba den abedem
okay
nti yes ana anu ya first thing ni swing na beden
ebi na kwan
say obviously dan no wasi wo nsu anu dia sometimes no I believe say enye se wabubu dan no na ma nsu ni na bese because so si dan na otumi yi gata kese e fa dan ho a nsu ni du ha e betumi ayi afa ho na bese
okay
so that say because engine say dan ye river party mu enye lake bi na ba bi na river bi na ba bi na see a broken river no
yes okay
and just entrance and so na maybe lowland bi a so na fa hoko na nipa na sit down but say me make sure say gatas no ya redesign gatas no near biem kakra na dan yes no ye yi very big gata around it me sure say so do bi be den be fa ho na abesin in the sun so ni na ba na see if man so direction ukwa amananya nsuo na ebe hina na directing hina into a place a ye treat sanso na e de mankrofo no
okay
oda se no nsuo hina be kwa wie no na ye prince o nkran se embre bia no na nsuo ni ho se de improve kakra but water scarcity incline but nsuo na to ebrebe na kwan na se esi e deliberate se nsuo na eba no esi ekimi agi nsuo no ekipu baby
okay
na Ghana water ekipia na fe ye tricky sanso na pompia man krofo begin na ka wom by the long term no very cheap
okay
but gradam ya so kwati say omom no baby no omuntu fi o na ba gradam e dey
bia no so de bia fi bia so bia
look at this for almost for about 10 years and 7 years every year bia no saje ni si
yes
nti so na e bia no yentimi nya ba bia e betimi are directing so no nya create very big dam so be ka kogum atwese ye use kura bi agriculture kura make me use dia ye tumi nya saje nti fi say nyima bi wo ha sometimes incident here sika bebre ehia se hina be committed se hina be se ye de ye bom ye adwuma ne se ne tie ye sa na be tumi aboa na nkran so one thing say wo hwe nkran ya almost baby bi obi afie ya pavement and pavement no concrete pavement nso bi antumi fam nti so wo fie wa pavement na nso gusu a na sen wo nso fie ya pavement na she patch say nyame asase na se kwasa simu no enkom intini na accumulate
okay
accumulate na e bebre direction na se ko no ntimi ko gata ntimi fa ni na nti an so ye one ye ntim ka se ebubu obia ne pavement man so embrem nemum ye kuma start water harvesting mani man dey try say dan bia no benya water gata
okay
ni harvesting so no me nya o harvesting so we harvest at least the volume of water na nka beba na create you no e be reduce
yes
we harvesting so no so one Ghana water ho ato
because we need so
we need so jaye bije be wo bibia wo fie no nti so kro afie bia mu e wo water harvest system a ye na ye keeping so na e be boa ama say so bebre na ba no e reduce Ghana water so ho be to no na say with me produce so a e quality a ye na betumi anom kra ho yin say be ko to nsu abonche
okay
nti nyima nketenketi bi ha me fi say ye na ye sase na ye ya e betumi aboa bebre another one in person find town say e betumi ye mra say usi dan a open spaces na yen grass baby you can break you say dust be any ho because baby a yen fa yen paving no ni yen grass grass is yen show to mu erosion bi ansi you show no so benya mre ewura asase na se nti ano si ade ba ko a ya ntu se betumi aboa say enya mra kra mi na se usi dan a u yen kakra bi no ye grasses say ye betumi ama na e free kra na ko ji anu ododua nso ta grass na se be free kama
yes
na bia enye obi a no mass land na ban ama district assembly no abes agema ntin kakra no bon se na erosion se keke je ya se sunya ne ha obi afie nye obi afie kwan erosion ase ba bia dentia because iso ne ta no asa ne ba bia na fefe ba bia na se kwan ni na nti grasses no se betumi aboa ama erosion be bre ba na because erosion ne take na ko nse na ko gatam no epia ahwea ene ndache afi akwan no side abegu gatanim eno so ka ho emu ama ensuo ni timi eden entimi kwase na ese ko nti ekimi grassy most of the places na grass abula I think say in the long run e betimi aboy na be ma manu so mu ada ho kama
that is true
mu be da ho kama nti kakra betimi aka say betimi aboa ma ye ensuo yire no na flags no betimi abre ase kakra
okay that's how could add something small
okay
we have bachelor course be level 300 first semester disaster mitigation disaster mitigation start from the conservation of the land
okay
and then conservation of water and this say ye mitigate a flood now we must look at the land how do we conserve the land
okay
and how do we conserve water. These are the two key things we start with disaster mitigation. Unfortunately, in Ghana, ni mienu ina ya say no. Yen conserve land and yen conserve water. The water bodies na ya start research bi. Say enu na say yen so ye to Accra June mu a so yire say ni o ma bebiri no. Ye bi say won say die ni di buy. Ye wo buy 6 7 main rivers are free eastern region okay land wa Accra inti ye pese ye start ye ho adwuma searching say die pan na di buy because ye believe say as researchers and ye believe say galamsey activities is a key because the volumes of water now was rivers no river Yensu other rivers na big rivers na lead to Greater Accra region from Eastern region no their volumes na trench no ne kese no galamsey na si no
okay
enti ensu no to a ayama into segment na do so enti nkabetuma hold some liters of water wo ho a entumi hold bi tini na be ko enfa erane to Accra edu Accra people will suffer now galamsey Accra land yenye galamsey but they will suffer more because it's a lowland. Up no, we need na ayama. And we look at it say there is a possible cause and a leading to this year. So we are working on say how many water rainfall nearby. Yeah, has a rainfall near say no compared to previous years. Near has a you be use GIS.
Okay.
Near to me. I modest near to me I take a picture previously near calculate here the trench and rivers and a trench no na ya hwenso so CCA say I am man as and yema say ma dia na betumi attribute to sa flood na sin and say to galamsey activities na ye sure say it has something to do with the galamsey activities
okay
now governments are feeling reluctant to fight the galamsey activities. So yeah, fighting galamsey activities nyoma beto ye no ebe chen
yeah no
na ne ehu say sika yenye free from no through galamsey no it cannot repair and nyoma be say no and to me repair no what is the essence of it because individuals no mo through galamsey no they are not ready to use it. Government have to go and borrow make money to repair these things.
Yes.
And so what do we hurt ourselves and I say yeah quit here
just because you're pescant
and you have to make sure say sika dey pay there dear nye sika no I want obi won chere no why should I make money and somebody have to suffer for it and when here was a government have to look at it say dear be na say galamsey activity need me stop because we are doing the work but where we are gotten to know we are believing say galamsey activities also contribute to that flood. Now when you can't say me, there was a very nice mitigation measures. Say ebeyi sa ansu no the far Volta River no Bagre Dam from Burkina Faso Ekoina. My people in the north, they need a work to do. We say binimo has say a truck. If there is work, no one would like to come here. No one would like to come here. Now, so to be able to do that, and Palugu Dampi, there is a forest reserve there by the Palugu area. We are calling it a Tankudi Forest Reserve.
Okay.
Then, now, BMU Dampi Kakraka, na this land na mama for so many years. No, we do tomatoes. I am the passet Burkina Faso for some almost stop here. There are certain decisions when people take it help us to grow. And you can say a patcho. You can say a patcho because if we are invest money into that area, one a bit of my electricity, two a bit ma yen come for million one off and ye juma ye.
Yes.
Omo farm you will tono irrigation dam. Omo ye juma throughout the year. Do people there they will never like to come here. And so the woman year throughout the year. Na aboa menu animals so on off no etimia progressing. So these are things and this when you do this, it is still disaster mitigation. You are reducing the impact of disasters. Or reducing the impact of disasters. And in so eba occupy menu animal water regional in so ne do baby afa omufie yina it will reduce because the volume of water will remain in the upper east region and they will use it for work. And so all these things planner but successive government don't want to invest into mitigation. They think mitigation is costly, but they just do response. But at the end of the day, the response is more costly than the mitigation. And the main message say, among 40 government officials, let's take mitigation seriously and let's look at what we can do. Now, the next thing we need to do is every district authority, and I recommend this Sunyane Municipal. Recently, just last year, they organized a program and then they tried to map the whole of Sunyane and they call us some of widows experts to come and sit down, deliberate flooding, what we do to solve it. Okay. So every district assembly should have a disaster management plan.
Okay.
Or fire safety plan. So you should have it. District assembly should have it. We are there. The experts are there. How do you engage them so that we can have these plans? And when we have the plan, we'll tell you where flood prone area is, where fire prone area is. Then what do we do to be able to mitigate each of the hazards? Flood is just a hazard, it's not a disaster. But when interact with vulnerability, that it becomes a disaster. Fire is a hazard and a disaster. But when it interact with vulnerability, that's where the disaster will occur.
Okay.
And it's I'm ready to know. We will see.
Come on, I am the son. But my young child, dear, my say dinya pa. After say a weird disaster, can some back to fire near. I never quit dinya so ye. Your gas issue, your cylinder, no one that. I think say and also when education be idea beating and your panties on beating the education.
Okay,
it's a progress.
Okay, gas no. The papa say eboa because only compare say because ko twa nua near the INS say forest dia gas na ba say beboa. Nemom je me make me I recommend another me say ye beboa no say sometimes no mo say kitchen ho na stove ni si ana gas ye den esi nchen. Ndi say bibi kakra bi okay around the gas cylinder na no na be or how. And you are brave, I'm said the recommendation I can say, you gas no AC outside the kitchen.
Okay.
Next a pipe no kwa infant free kitchen environment. Aha, because gas new fi abonche na ba nti bi kra si kra na ntentem na akọ abonche wona akọ yi we ni fi fa wasi gas na be ba no. Aha, na she jan what me aden amanage ba bebre amahu ne say cylinder ni sia na we sia.
Dem mo kra san shi.
Me ka say emra me wo je quick one mo wa. Ena you said me kitchen na mo wa fi kra ni ho. Ena mo wa fi kra. Am say na me na mo kitchen na me ye me taya aduane pa. Ena gas na cylinder. And I don't know what happened. Na cylinder no a page. Nanje minya asami ke mu je minyo. And I'm dim ka call abonche ko fa me ko yi me fire extinguisher from car ni me say
o de ba bi dum no.
Na me yi na anu na asami mi ana anu na tu. Oh, na me kuta je mi sem. And ja me sound call back into ho na bibi eba ma dwumi say na bucket bi esuo
okay
na ma bucket no na di butu cylinder no okay na dumi ye me nya na eka no unsa o kan say obi eja to bi nchen a onfa nwane because eja na ade ma eja ko bebre no ene ye inframan oxygen na ye den eba mu no ena ma eja no odi nta mo de carbon dioxide dwumi ja because carbon dioxide entumi ma eja no okay nti wo do ho twitwi fom no who now you phone no who prevent
say Janet
inframano nya no what me akoso ayeden abeni nti anu ye one nti we nam de kata so no I prevent inframa from say contact no nti sa no ka say odi ntuma agura gunsuo no de kata so I prevent inframa from entering the oxygen nti anu si ade ba ko a yetumi so a me prevent nti gas no de coming quadia uncle bia ni gas no
in the kitchen fancy
abonchi na je ho no gas ni fi abonchi na ba me nya je only a fire person can sanchi obetumi aka bia
we s fire
na je on the fire
say me kakra be dey count me to be start free baby then say ye di kwasi abonchi nyina no udum gas ja ye ndum ne wo bena na so ye ko cylinder no wako dum no cylinder to dum ne cylinder ne mu a na wo be ba no na edum
okay
sere be ya so wo dum ne wo bena ne mu a gas ne bi atrap wo ewo hose no hose no atrap enti se atrap wo hose no mu a eno nso tumi dangerous
okay
aha enti se wo abonten anu akwa abonten wo ko dum wo be ba no na ja na dum na se gas bianca eye hose no na etimi abo
ebi so kwa hwa obedum bena ne bewie na ye fi so ko dum akire wono nso
aha na akoye ensembebre enti no we ni nyoma wo se ye e na said no we see kind of quick one to add se ba se eja hyehye ne na sefo na every house biano unni kura no so to fire extinguisher
efie bia
na
fire for mon kwachi o ma institutions wana ya mutata
the law no LI 7024 no mandated every institution should have fire extinguisher, but we have LI 7025 and other laws as they say mandate say ubia ebitumi aye and but I thought there be a laws on the ho kama but say you be use laws no na enforcement no it my adwuma na and also another issue and our fire service no most cases no the enforcement of the law na police have to enforce the law and yes you adwuma together they won't have first enforce law no na fire no make I say na me free cape we drive free cape course ba Accra obi ato say Prado yibi me make I cry there na salon car ketu obi Colora Kwame na me unisi kakra but na extinguisher ho na obi Prado kese pa tear rubber oni extinguisher go ena all corner the nation enti me do na me yi extinguisher man hwi afi obi bonnet na anwia no osa edebo so wetima ya sika to ka kese wentimi nto extinguisher ngu kan enti no man bi wo ho a yotimi asi ufie kama use a lot of money just to buy extinguisher 200 or 300 Ghana na 400 Ghana per unto na afi o how ba fire na huna man and Ghana National Fire Service huna man just to take this to educate the public Ghana National Fire Service omoba fire grounds a fire she na omoba enya so oba ya no apuli eye ne hoses exactly dumja ye juma na ntesa
okay
oba ya obi a friend size up ana initial assessment
okay
so just one assessment nipa bi she emu ana
Yeah.
te nipa mu she mu a awoso wo yi nipa answer
okay
answer na wetima because we di ensuo no gumu no e ka betima produce more heat
okay
enti na o hwa kwan befa so ayi nipa na answer enti yan fiti ase but to be public ne enti omoduma na se enti oba ya na ondum no o cha na omoto omobo omo so ye nipa se ya e adwuma ne mra no so use oba wontumi ncha ase se medum jana de to so mienu se obeduru a fire station bia nu a fire tank bia nu a and fire engine bia nu a obekọ fire grounds I say nsuo nim it will never happen because udum ja wi ya mra se okono ko fele nsuo nsa na waba station in the time a car ne station bia nsuo wu but ne wom ne se nsuo na waka ne mu no ye were 3 ways a ye be fa so e use nsuo no ye were area monitor wosoro car ne soro no also empty a hydraulics na me kire hydraulics na me da so kire hydraulics wa
okay
we ya hydraulics na wo calculate a we betuma use by 3 minutes and 4 minutes I empty nsuo na wada ayin mu ina and it depend on what you are using the power friends pump na we use no engage no how many bars and we engage
okay
any hose do na we use no and be kire emre do a we be use nsuo na wi
okay
and it's a nipa person economize nsuo na obi use hose rail kitwa no
okay
no otumi economize amada na chakakra
okay
enti uba na wo say nsuo na wo use no within few minutes nsuo na san so wan fa nsuo amantu beto no bo enye so wan fa nsuo di nsuo bai there no way say they so use nsuo di nti
and man san
and na say the jana say tie na be kire say obi say use nsuo no and no nyoma ema sa eba fire ejuma ya na ye ba public ne nte ya say and am say education so e bia nkoi ema manfo nte ya say nti oba because to de bia nsawam fire BC around 2012 awo kware company bi
okay
firemen no do omo ya assessment no mu say ade no there are explosive there
okay
enti omo andum jana omo sorry omo call back to omo yes omo call back no because of the class ade na a dangerous zone unza Ghana so ye start edum ja amafo be gina ho he enti onim say OIC ni hu say me dum jana na amafo be gina ho he a amafo be wu bebre enti o sa say dwana amafo dwana a nche na blast ye 2012 you can refer say amafo die bebre but fortunately because of the wisdom of the firemen ya record one death cry because they know the job and they were experienced and in most cases yes I just be a kwa me konkodum they have to do explosives be wo mu ana there na was here public na eba na on be safe all these things must be done assess before we start ejano do but public sometimes they don't understand sorry ani eboro me nuanum firemen enti sa
okay nkomana yem de menyanka ye ntwa so but asese ye mam kwan na mutumu akwanya na mokoye preparation because o china nzo ade kire wo ho anyway James ma me mfa wo waseme bi betwa to usua de o pese da chinzo so nya ba papa isi a young student ono so awie secondary school and I say SHS ono so pese obesua de wo advice ade be mo nyumwe said ya wo so koye researcher utimi ba besua we no advice ade be mo
advice I made mo ye for fire safety and disaster management opportunities be brave and na utimi bo modern be course ni wi field bia o pesa ko bia
bia
o pesa ko bia utimi ya adwuma field bia because field bia here safety officer
yes bia jume bia ye oba ho a Kingsford ha you stretch Kingsford right you are for
you know because of that no may encourage you say fire safety good course Uber University you know or fiber bow in the near future
okay all right my man that's a prof was what me be chat to na afi yeah fine commodities
yeah we dey me dash be brave say na okay no department no fire safety and disaster management no me you can no say bebre na kan hina bebre no age na education so and idea ye na yesia aye meeting and say see tu anamon bi ebu Ghana National Fire Service e mama fo hu ihia say ebe boy ho ban afi eja hihie ne flats ne nwura ye ne basabasa no nti idea ye na e just ye ni say afia ye mra ye wura mu new academic year no ya ade ba ko a e be see ni say ye be ko market any schools ni na practical aspect ni
mo ma baso kra
yeah that's it na practical aspect ni so e won say adwuma na adade na ye sua no e more practical
yes
enya to say ye be theory because who say be life enya theory asem e practical ye me nhwe ha nche nti ama student no omo eboboa kakra me akimi aye esidan na bibia omo akimanya training abrebia nche ni asase nti kakra mpeka
no mbenya fire station ho
yes area ebekimanya fire station ha but enam say ehiamwa because sagme we anka ban na say yes aje man aban so mam university so sika so so na ka so be yes aje ha nti student no na ankran ni na ye boa say ebekimanya say adwuma
mo MP wo mo ntia na mo ko hu no be boa ono abu mi center man kwa ye boa so mo regional ministers mo ko hu na at least they
nti yes nti
osaje force ya de fedo aje mo ka che na obu ko ba bisia mo
wonderful nti aje me media simani so say especially training facility in the workshop on the idea a priority the can be a fast benya mwa anastasem media yes agent na education na ye be na kimi aboa amamafo bebre no eni abom ho so no so idea da na ni na so say meka no ye be hia mwa kakra nti obi be kimi aboa department no ama nyima bi ebe kimi ahia na kimi akoya nyim no ana ye deleta bi bramo a mwa na mo kakra mbra na emfanye sa adwumaje na nkrofo nye yechiro nyom nso yechiro ni a o ma baje o my Ghana esi kakra me kimi aka medas
urasa ko me
medas bebre say kakra me kan say e pese me di aseda edima mu TV masem TV say mo manya sa akwanya we say yemfa educate public no moya ade na yedamase bebre say mra yayi ni edozo eboro 1 hour enti yesika so na modiye ndi mesre so say omo amutie no nyoma no bebre ho a fast as beba be education omo ya ade minimum omo dodo na me meet na omo you very good na nyoma no bi ho omo kan do ba bia omo be careful ba yen so dey academia dey kan enti no esre say so public no bi wo mo abetima boa masem ATV a na yibitumi aye no weekly ni aba be educate in different areas yibitumi aboa because sika na mode nyoma we nyina enti mesre say public no so bi wo especially service providers no yibitumi aba be boa mo amoton extinguishers na sefo no na ye faso edi aye advert amamo na ye educate public and so a em say betimo abo bebre na nka ye no say na otwe bia ye be ba be ma education ye be ko deep ama ye wuni o ma was a government ye a onye ko ye the academy betimi aka ye kan BNC enyere because you part of our work and ye be research on those areas ni abe expose new ma was a ya enye na yetumi aka na yetumi aboa ye mind na yetumi akonanim enti ye stress obi a betumi abeboa ye mo station yi afa ho ka na yetumi aye sa de no aye advert ama o mo no na yetumi aye na sa de etwato wo so mpese me fa kwan yan we so eda ye VC ase ye VC is very supportive to our department so obaye no first ni ye wo environmental management ase intini na manfo hu ye but VC buy and VC share course no say course we there and your course I was a show bi ase and a VC na daroma o ma ye try proposal and we did separate department no a separate department to the 3 years ni now within 3 years no ye tumi aye bebre aboa university no amana koso first na ye normal say twakra na sisi ane oka about 1300 ni enu 300 nimpo and within the 3 years no ye tumi arisi amana du
mbe fa bia kan wi de na be ko be
amana du sa ni na ye edwumaden a ye VC aboa ama ye tumi aye no sisi aye kan ye du ba bi yɛne ne kasa yɛ no waboa sɛ yɛmmɔ ɛdan no so practical workshop no so enti no yɛde aseda kɛse ma VC ɛna yɛde aseda nso ma mo sɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ biara no mommoa na yɛntumi educate yɛ public yɛda ase bebree
nyankopɔn nhyira mo ɛtie fa ha na ɛdi dwumadeɛ no nyinaa bɛsi menim sɛ yɛnyina yɛsua adeɛ me ankasa metie masua adeɛ bebree anyɛ hwɛ mahu haw a sɛ ɛgya tɔ me fie a kwana mɛfɔ sɛ medum sɛ yɛ gas cylinder no ho ade ade mini kwan mɛfɔ sɛ medum no asɛm atowankyɛn so tu obi wɔ baabi a haw a yɛnyina bɛtumi aboa na yɛtumi rescue ɛho nkɔmmɔbɔ na yɛde abrɛ no anum kae sɛ owura Joseph Asanko baako na kan
say Dr. Joseph Asako
Dr. Joseph producer you hear you didn't bring doctor you think say school corner that form Dr. Joseph Asako
yeah
okay say producer doc ukwa producer no we mo na contact or your media past HOD Emma department na professor Imanu Amankwa nso so ye sisi a on na ye HOD enso department ye fire safety and disaster management James there a student onye enti ono so be ka omo ho a omo nyina be boa ya na ye de nkoma twetwen e de bra ho ha na di dwuma de ni na be si media na kwa me fresh lofty nya me de adomdom ya e be san hia epenada good night
Eya board in name Mojana no Shigonya eto homaye Edumene was so say a baby at so name their trust on conton granny and
when you are doing to you don't stop.
Omano sempe you Omano sempe you Ayense na ose Omanfo one of pa every anymore say worry vampire and Gana Sre William Copon for Ghana sharing sa and no now your mom papa and no now water Odoma Oma and Moara Yeshe Odoma Oma and Moari Odoma Oma and Moara every year you say worry about